Hi guys! Today on Hank Green's VEDA channel, he did a tour of his bookshelf, and I was watching it, and I'm alone in my room, so I figured, why not do my video right now? I did a video touring my bookshelf in my dorm room, which is actually vastly less interesting than the bookshelf that was in my room in high school, but I couldn't bring all my books. Just a fly flew in front of my face. Which is actually vastly less interesting than the bookshelf I had in my room in high school, but I couldn't bring all my books to college with me because they wouldn't have fit. Which you're not going to believe when you see the empty spaces, but really, I thought I was going to have a lot less room, and I didn't feel like carting all my books here, so I didn't. So here on the top left are my school things. It's my notebook, or my binder from orientation, not very exciting. A book from my Foundations Ministry class that I had to buy, even though it's just like a paper notebook thing, so I still have that because I couldn't sell it back to the bookstore. These are all my books, well, most of my books for my literature class this semester. I think I had to buy 9 of them, but most of them are good. I bought some of them, like King Arthur, because that's cool, and I think I bought Macbeth because it was really cheap, even though I don't really want it. Some books from my Old Testament class that I've never actually read, but still had to rent. My camera stuff, normally my camera sits right there. Little case for my thing, and my case for my camera, and my hard drive that Simon gave me that I never gave back. Some Pringles that are probably stale, and an empty box for root beer because it fills up space. Yeah, and other miscellaneous food. I don't even think there's hot cocoa in here anymore. Oh, look, there is! How exciting. These are like my real books that I like, a lot of which I've talked about in previous videos, so we won't spend loads of time here. There's some Artemis Fowl. All except the first one because I've misplaced it. I think it's at home. I think my sister borrowed it and I never found it again. Some of my classics. To Kill a Mockingbird and Jane Eyre, which we've talked about. Lois Lowry. Woo, what did I say? Lois Lowry. The Giver series, which is one of my favorites ever, and I got a really nice copy of all of them for Christmas, and I love them. Paper Towns, Siddhartha, which I haven't read yet. The Kings Are Already Here, and Define Normal, which I talked about. Fault in Our Stars, which I love, obviously, favorite novel like ever. This is my Message translation Bible, which my mom bought me, and I really like this translation, but I don't use it for everyday stuff anymore, and my NIV is better for schoolwork and things, so yes. Here's some miscellaneous, like, Christian books, from different things. Crazy Love, Velvet Elvis, which I've had for like 2 years and haven't finished reading yet. It's probably not 2 years, it's probably like a year, but still. Mere Christianity. So what's the difference is a book about different Christian type religions, or I think Buddhism's in there. I haven't read it in a long time. It was for a class in high school, and the class was kind of sucky, but I kept the book because the book was pretty interesting. Slandering Jesus is an apologetics book that I really enjoy, and this is Worship in the Shape of Scripture. That I borrowed for a project from my CMC, but I haven't finished reading, so I haven't given it back to her yet. These are books from my political sociology class at J-Term, Electoral Dysfunction and the Making of the Presidential Candidates, 2012. Interesting, but really dull and really hard to read. I don't know why a book is interesting and dull at the same time, but they were tedious, but I learned a lot. It was a fun class. The Used and One Generation. One Generation is a cappella group back from the 90s that my dad's friend was in, and so I own because it's good, nostalgic from my childhood music. And then the Used newest album, which I have actually yet to listen to. It's still in the packaging. Sorry, Seth. My friend bought that for me. Oh, they don't want to go back in there. My friend bought that for me for my birthday last year, and I haven't opened it yet because I'm a terrible person. These are my DVDs, organized in a really strange way. These are some kids' movies that I actually own on real DVD and not just in digital format. Tarzan, Emperor's New Groove, Sandlot, all good things. My Johnny Depp movies, some of them. I have others on digital copy. Edward Scissorhands and Finding Neverland. And then these are my chick movies, some of which are guilty pleasures and some of which are actually really good. Ever After, Bright Star, Notting Hill, Becoming Jane, Pride and Prejudice, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Wedding Singer, and the first 3 Twilight films. I don't even want to call them films. They just exist. Okay. Then up here, on top are my Blu-rays. Oh, actually, on top is Rigoletto VHS. So you go from VHS to Blu-ray, which is cool. Australia, which is my stay-at-home sick movie because it's like 6 hours long, I swear. Serenity and the Breakfast Club. Immortals, which I got for free and have yet to actually watch. I don't know if it's good or not. Hangman's Curse sucks, but I love it. Sucker Punch, Great Outdoors, and the first 2 Lord of the Rings, because my third Lord of the Rings is on 3rd floor with my friend Phil. Up on the top shelf is my Bible and some paperwork that I need to fill out, and my glasses, and that pen that everyone needs in the middle of the night when you forget to do something and you have to remind yourself. Some sticky notes for the same reason. Mac and cheese, because I bought mac and cheese and then I kept failing at it, so I've been afraid to make it. So it's out there. Lots of tea. This is miscellaneous teas. This is my Earl Grey, because it's my favorite tea. And that's echinacea for sore throats. And some sweetener. And a bunch of CDs with worship music for church that I haven't put on my computer. Rubber cement and Band-Aid stuff. Tape. Cup. Pictures. Me and my boyfriend. Me and my siblings. We're all very attractive. Some cups, a flower that Simon bought me for Valentine's Day, and I told him I was going to kill it, and he didn't believe me, and then it died, and I haven't thrown it away yet. And behind it is a poster. I hope you can see. Yeah, Hot Fire Swamp Rodents. It's a Princess Bride poster my dad bought me for Christmas. It's really cool. And then some other miscellaneous stuffs. So yeah, that's the bookshelf. It was very dull, I'm sure, but these are the things that I brought with me or bought here at college. And there's my stack of chips, because I get 18,000 bags of chips in a semester. So sorry again about all the technical difficulties yesterday and the day before with videos. Thanks for being patient. I really appreciated it. And also thank you so much for all the views for the private high school FAQ video, because we're up to 44, which is like a huge number for me. So if you've been sharing it, continue to, because I'm really glad that people are enjoying it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.